Hi all, and welcome to a Let's Blindly Try of Halcyon 6. Halcyon 6 is a Kickstarter game that I actually backed. It came out in early access over this past week. I'm very excited for it, very interested in it, one I've been waiting for quite a while, and glad it's now out in early access. So it is early access, there will likely be bugs, there'll be issues. The developers, who are Massive Damage, describe Halcyon 6 as a passion project inspired by years of playing games like Star Control 2, Master of Orion, XCOM, Civilization, and games like FTL, Roguelite. And so you just named a whole bunch of my favorite games, basically. So I'm very excited for this. That's part of the reason why I was backing it. They're including a vast, merciless universe filled with aliens and artifacts. They've got a motley crew, hard decisions, tough battles, sort of 4X-y kind of gameplay, emergent storytelling. It is I believe it's these guys started out as mobile developers, so they're doing a full game now, and I love the art style. I think it's great. It's the pixel art, but it's just a very cute art style. You'll see more of it later on. We're going to do the introduction just so you can see that, and I'll play through there, and we'll go from there. For half a millennium, the spacefaring races of the galaxy fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. But it was the Terran Federation, through the ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from a long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursor artifacts is your home, Halcyon 6. The crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries, the starbase acts as the Federation's home base in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Brahmachandra, the Federation's most decorated officer, and protected by the 12th Fleet, the starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers, with the mission of unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station has received some unwelcome news, a garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet's return to Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiment, Admiral Brahmachandra leaves you in charge of the station. Prepare for warp! Now our ship warps from the station back over here. I don't know what that is over there. Admiral, we've arrived at the rendezvous point, and there's no sign of the welcoming force. No hypercast signals detected either. Think we're early? Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th Fleets are expected to join us as well, and those Titan-class ships should be hard to miss. Admiral, I'm picking up definitely something. Not Federation origin. Some kind of... whatever it is, it's getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before, sir. Some kind of portal? Admiral, I'm suddenly getting several multiple ship readings, all heading for our position. They must be coming out of that thing. And here we get combat. Hostiles. We need to get a little creative. So now we learn a little bit about combat. So you can see we have a ninja, a paladin, and a warlock ship. They're all part of the new Terran Federation. And then we have Spiked Alien, the Troll, Ocular Vessel, and Chitinous Monster. And so we can do all these sorts of different things. We're going to do this incisor beam up here. And this is our combat. It's really cool. We get little officers, Admiral Brahmachandra, Commander Rogers, Commander McLaren. We can use Backstab on the Ocular Vessel. This is all scripted here, so I don't get to choose in the tutorial here that you're seeing. It's just scripted. We get to do what we get to do. Drone Swarm. It's an AoE attack. And they resisted it, which is unfortunate. And that's no good. Then we can do an Incisor Beam. But instead, we're going to do the Productive Field, protect all of us from it. And I love the styling here. It's ridiculous and awesome. It really makes me happy. The large enemy ship in the middle is momentarily stunned. Bridge Shot does extra damage against stunned enemies. Exploits ship disable, so we do that. So it's a combo because it was stunned down there. It exploited the vulnerability and did a whole bunch of damage. Let's see here. Dorm Acid Bombs. And that's another ranged thing that it does. Again, just such cool abilities. Now these guys are legendary ship leaders, so I don't think we'll have the cool powers that they have. And then we can cauterize hull, try to heal a little bit here. And then strafing on. There's a little bit of damage to everything. We killed one! Woohoo! But you can see the damage is starting to pick up on the ships now. Repair drone. Repair it. It's a little bit better. I don't know, does the ship look better too? It does. The ship gets a little bit less damaged. And that happens. That's bad. Doom Cannon. Target there. I don't know why we don't target that guy. Okay, well, we just sacrifice that. Looks like we're going to lose this thing, too. Stasis lock. I don't think we fought in the right order. Like, it feels like there are things we could have done better. I don't know. And then Dreadnought Ram. See the damage coming off there. Breached the hull and destroyed that, so we survived, which is good. We're picking up more of these portals. Oh no, and you can see portals popping up. And more ships. We're being surrounded. That's probably a bad sign for the Admiral. And we're not going to be able to jump back, because what the hell is that? I mean, really? Oh god. What is that? That thing! Jump now, for God's sake! Jump! We seem to have lost our Hapicast link with Admiral Brahmachandra and the 12th Fleet. So now we're going to go into the Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. This is Act 1. This is the sort of where we start off our actual play a little bit. With the 12th Fleet destroyed and little information as to whether the Federation still even stands, you and your crew are stranded in hostile alien territory, cut off from resupply, and in desperate need of more crew. You have little choice but to continue working on the experiment to try to unlock the power of the station. Meanwhile, enemies may soon catch wind of the Federation's weakness and use that as an opportunity to strike and claim the station for themselves. So I need to choose my first officer. Now I have choices here. We've got Lucas Belmont, a science officer, Corbin Lau, a tactical officer, and Isolde Freehold, an engineering officer. This guy does spin maneuver, warp atomic structure, and siphon dark matter. This guy does fire at will, dimensional flashbang, and into the fray. And this is sort of a damage set here. They have backstories here, so, you know, Lucas Belmont, formerly a prestigious academician at the new Kharkiv University, Lucas Belmont, elected to leave its relative safely to join Federation Command after losing a debate with himself in a series of dreams he had after tinkering with some meta-universal barrier weak spots. At least he thinks it was himself. Nonetheless, he's found that being in likely death situations helps cure him of his sometimes crippling social awkwardness in ways that even the best adrenal slims can't. So I love these backgrounds. They're just so cute. The little icons are great. We're going to... I think we're going to pick the Warp Baby here, Corbin Liu. I just want to pick a tactical officer to start with. So we'll do that. Starting difficulty. I think that also depends on the starting difficulty. If you pick... so if you go back here and I pick Lucas Belmont, very hard. If I pick Isolde, hard. So we're just going to go for normal. Because I haven't played past this much. Tactical officers are able to command tactical ships, which is the hardest hitting of the 3 ship classes. Confirmed choice. Sorry to wake you, Commander, but it looks like we have a situation. Our sensors have picked up a fleet coming our direction. The signals suggest a pirate origin. We should expect them to arrive here in 48 hours. In the case of hostilities, the experiment may be our only hope to defend ourselves. The crew will work around the clock to make the necessary preparations. Oncoming fleet detected. It's coming in. Single pirate ship. They're going to talk to us. Federation Starbase. Our scouts detected the departure of your fleet over a week ago. You're not at the mercy of Admirax Zeb and the Zealots clan. This looks to be a robot-y guy. Hand over the starbase and we'll allow you to return to Federation space. Comply or we will commence orbital bombardment. This is a scenario screen. They want to surrender. We're going to reject it, obviously. We're going to prepare for bombardment. We should begin initializing the experimental starship creation process now. So we will go to ship construction. We'll create the Rogue. And then we'll build that ship. And build it, and I assume it's going to cost us 50 and 500. I assume that's like officers and energy or something like that. Take 2 days to build. And so we'll go to the star map. We will skip time ahead 2 days. Why this guy's not bombarding us now, I don't know. And we're ready to launch. So now we get our Rogue. Pretty cool. We're going to give Corbin Lau the ship. See, stats, damage, aim, evasion, and speed. We can remove the officer, we can do all sorts of things. We can track its victories, but we'll go to star map. The enemy fleet is stationed at the starbase approach, so we can go there. And then we send our fleet that we've collected. It won't cost us any fuel. We'll pick a fleet. We only have this ship, and we will launch it. So we're going to attack it. Now I have a lot of options here. I I can teleport explosives. Exploits vulnerable. Flicks engines down. Exploits sensors online. So, we just want to do damage. Yeah, it's like more than half of their health. Spray and pray. Let's just do target teleport explosives to see what happens. So now they are sabotaged. It's going to take damage over turn, so we'll do one more harass. And I'm hoping the damage over time will kill it. Yep. So we just won 33 materials and 24 dark matter. My first victory of many. We have a long-range hypercast coming in, putting it through now. From time to time, various leaders of factions may contact you via the bridge. This is the Admirax, yeah. A title that notes my supreme command over the pirate clans in this sector. Now, commander, or should I say acting commander, my spies tell me I should congratulate you on your new post. They've also informed me that your fleet has fled the sector and leaving you on your own. He's going to give me the courtesy of informing you that we'll be visiting, and he wants the station. All of the pirate clans are going to help, and he suggests we run. Time for death. I'll avenge the death of Razab Toeslicer. Yeah. It's going to attack us here. So we have two of these things. They're tiny. I'm not too worried here. Let's do a... Yeah, I thought that might almost... They don't do enough damage to really worry me. One dead. Oh no, it's not quite dead. That's annoying. How much health does it have? Thank you. I was gonna say. We evaded that. We're going to harass. Teleport explosives. And then let's crippling shot it. Shoot these things and push the engines down. It's dying. So then we can just kill it. So easy little battle. We're about our health is hurt, but not terribly. Gain some more materials and dark matter. You know, I think I actually prefer it when I'm outnumbered. Okay, let's see. Click on the fleet, and then return home. We want to regain our full sensor capabilities. To do that, we require an extra source of energy. The good news is the tech research team has figured out a way to harness the station's core reactor with a smaller, standard-issue diatherium reactor. So we'll do this. Look at the research we can do. So much research. Very excited for that. Delirium reactor, or diatherium reactor, generates power. We'll do the research. We need to make space for it so we can explore the ruins section. We'll assign an officer to do that. Corbin Lau. And we'll go back to the star map because this will take time, and we'll fast forward. So we're learning about what we can do, basically, here. And that's an XCOM-y thing, the station. We've cleared the room. We can select the diatherium reactor and construct that. Take 4 days. Go forward. So we're lowering our minerals and dark matter and stuff, and our fuel's pretty light as well. And show location. Okay, let's acknowledge that. Our sensors are back online. We've compiled a navigational map of the Federation systems and facilities. As loyal members of the Operator class, it's our duty to protect them. In case of attack, they'll just transmit distress signals to us. I know us to evacuate them. They'll be listed in the panel. Click here to access that. So, distressed refinery. Let's go look at that. It's over here. So let's send a fleet to the distressed refinery. We'll use half our fuel. We'll send the rogue with Mr. Corbin Lau, I think is his name. Pop over there. See a Crawl, a young aberrant. So this is actually one of the guys that destroyed everything. It's scary. We evaded that. Start doing a bunch of damage. That should just... Yeah, that was pretty dramatically good. We took a little bit of damage, and we should be able to just kill him now. Easy little fight. Get a little bit of stuff. Good thing you turned up when you did, sir. Whatever that vessel was, it managed to show up our only central ship a few days ago. Did some nasty damage. They're shaken up, But we've got some fuel reserves from before the attack, and we will get them. So 15 fuel. Awesome. And then we'll return home, and then we will retrieve 15 fuel. When we defeated the alien vessel, we got some extra materials, and we've encountered a biological alien vessel of that mass before. Never. Sorry. You should send our fleet out to some nearby colonies and facilities, but be on the lookout for more of these aliens. In the meantime, you should promote a new officer from the ranks. I've prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. So now we have another tactical officer. We can do science, and we can do engineering. The science dude here, siphon dark matter, spin maneuver. I like that option. Stasis lock. This is broadside salvo, which will do a lot of damage but can hurt yourself. This can heal. We're going to go with the Hadrian Zong. A lack of a better word, mad scientist. Hadrian Zong takes great pride in being responsible by the letter of the law scientist. In doing so, he more than makes up for the variety of strange, highly illegal experiments performed by his familiar predecessors. So we'll select him. Grab a science sector. And Federation survivors detected. Star system Centaurus up there. So we're going to send a fleet. Ooh. Oh, we've got so many options. Hold on. Let's come back up here. Let's look at this. We've got the return home. Okay. Hunt down pirate fleets. We can destroy lots of fleets. And then we can go there. I kind of want to go there. But I want to... Let's go back to our starbase. Whoa! Look at how big the starbase is! Where are... So we're just like right there. Okay. Let's see here. Ship construction. Let's construct a science vessel. Let's construct an acolyte. It'll cost us 600 dark materials, but let's build it. Because we have an officer to do that. Ship management. Can I repair you? Let's do that. Officer quarters. Corbin Lau. Traits? Ooh. Okay. Powers and stats. They all have... There's ground combat, apparently. I haven't run into that yet. So we're going to another star map. We're going to speed ahead until we get our new ship. Hold on. What are these? Pirate fleets. Ah. Let's send a fleet there. It's going to cost us 8 fuel, but we'll do that. Okay. Let's launch this fleet and see if we can't go take those things out. 2 ships seems pretty easy. Independent bands of space pirates. We are hurt. So let's teleport some explosives. We'll start that process, and then we'll teleport some explosives onto the other one. They're doing more damage than I'd like, but should be able to start knocking them out. That's one down. We're definitely going to have to repair. Just no good. Thank you for evading. That was very helpful. Do one more attack. We should get him. And only 18 damage is fine. There we go. So we took out a pirate fleet, and that was one of the things we needed to do. So we got some material, we got some dark matter. I've been promoted. What would you like me to focus on? Level up. So I could get fire at will, dimensional flashbang, or into the fray. Targets hull, inflicts hull breach. Let's do dimensional flashbang. So now, if we look at hunt down pirate fleets, we destroyed one. And we're going to have you return home. The Acolyte class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs is a commanding officer, which you may assign from the Ship Management Council. So you're going to be assigned there. You, I would like to... Let's in transit. So let's make sure it gets back here. Go back to our ship management. I want to repair you. Because I'm a little bit worried about you. And then, let's see here. Let's look at you. Traits, powers, stats. I have to figure out how to use that. Go to the starbase here. We have, let's see here, let's go to Centaurus. And send a fleet there. We'll send both of our folks. And launch the fleet. I know there's some pirate fleets we should take out too. Fuel refinery. We could bring the crew back. Let's continue the production for now. And we will... Okay, we generate 2 fuel per day, which will transfer 6 fuel. So we know we can... Okay, that's interesting. We can actually, like, turn the fuel home. And that'll also help us generate fuel. So if we go to one of those locations, we can go back and get it. Okay, got it. Well, let's then come over here and look at you. You've got 3 shivs. You've got... Send the fleet there and start taking you out. We'll launch this fleet. So he's a little bit stronger. Do we try to reduce its sensors and stuff? Hull breach. Reduces its sensors. I don't really know what that... Oh my god. Does a lot of damage. That exploits... Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. And then let's do portal cannon here. You evaded, so you're gonna die here, because you still... This guy still doesn't have sensors online. But... he's almost dead. And then we're gonna do that. No, sorry, hold on. Should blow him up. Get some more rewards. You can level up. Alright, let's see here. So we can exploit weapons disrupted, inflict vulnerable, targets enemies down, siphon dark matter. Let's do siphon dark matter for you. New elite crew. Rogue. Corbin, I am confused as to reputation green. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll have to figure that out. Hold on a second. New affinity bonus. Collective expert. Damage resistance. So we got 10 in command. Okay. So if I go and look at this here. Let's look at you. Powers, stats, traits. I don't know what the elite crew means, but can I go here? Okay, let's get out of you. I don't know how to recruit new crew. We'll figure that out. Transfer 25 fuel. Leave the system. Let's have you return home. No, let's have you return home. Unload the fuel for a little bit. I guess we can defeat this pirate fleet, right? Send the fleet. I know you're hurt a little bit, but that seems fine. There we go. Repair before we go. Ooh, look at that. There's another ship over there. Start the combat. Okay, so now... that should... You're vulnerable and... Okay. Exploit sensors offline. Oh goodness, dimensional flashbang does a lot of fun stuff. not be a hard kill here. Inflict some... Doing it to all of them? Oh, you do it to all of them. Okay, cool. Well, that's how that worked. Definitely do harass. Yeah, we can basically just eternally do that. It's great. Little cannon is fine. Too fast for you. And then we're going to just do harass anyway because it's the most damage. Kill him? Yep, good. Want a bunch of stuff. Bring your fleet back to there. So we've defeated the pirate fleet. That's good. Let's return you home. Acolyte Hadrian Zong gained reputation. And he gained crewman Zoe, which is +2 damage. I wonder if there's like a way to see those. Distress signal received. Denib, facility type colony. So that's the attack that we're seeing there. Okay, let's get you back. So we completed that, and then we returned. We were able to load the pirate map, which would give us better positions with different pirate clans. It would be better to deal with them individually rather than having them all at once. That's probably true. So there's like 3 of them. These guys are big. Got some like extra ships. So let's take our fleet. Hold on, let's see here. All sorts of new quests. Ship management. 6 victories. Ah, there we go. Elite crew and affinity bonuses. Okay, that makes sense. Ship construction. So we could definitely construct more ships. I don't know why I want a... I'm going to build a knight. Tech research, we could start researching something. Officer's Lounge. Okay, so we can just like unlock things. That's cool. We'll have to figure out how to do that eventually. But for now, I think we've played through enough. You've seen a little bit of fighting. There's apparently ground combat. We haven't run into that yet. And I do want to at some point. But this should give you a little bit of a feel of what this is. And, I'm telling you right now, I'm having a blast. So he got days in command. We'll transfer... Oh, I screwed that up. It's not working. Let's just have you return home for the moment, because I think we're going to have to defend against this. Where are you going? Mystic, Monitor. Okay, let's see what happens when these guys attack. The new Knight class starship is ready. We don't have that for the moment, so you're just gonna... I don't have any more officers, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to... So like a way to hire more officers. I think that's probably what I'm looking for, right? Return home. Research the officer lounge tech. Build an officer lounge. That's what we need to do. So officer lounge tech requires 300 of that, so I sort of screwed up the order here. Of course, we knew you bombarded before we set off to come visit you, but we just wanted to make sure that you knew we knew. So for now, goodbye. And they left. Okay. Well, we're going to call an end to this here. There's obviously a lot of stuff for us to do. A lot of places to go. There's all these things. We have to go beat up those guys, I think. We have to go deal with the pirates when we can. We've got these things full and nearly full. We have to go send a fleet there. Right, transfer 25 fuel and leave the system. Let's have you return home. Actually, you know, we're going to do one more fight. We're going to come over here, send this fleet, and launch the fleet. Let's go do this fight before we do anything else. Troll engineering ships. They are composed of layers and layers of thick armor. They are particularly suited to ramming. Okay. Let's see here. We would like to upload virus. Both lost their sensors. Now you're resisting, so now we can harass. That's a lot of... Yeah, that's a lot less damage than I'd like, so let's get that going. Okay, maybe we can take out that guy first. Because he's getting hurt. He's dead, so now I just need to deal with the adult Clipper here. Make the crew panic or something. Sensors offline, crew panic, it's good. You did evade, which is perfect timing. Let's heal your hull. And then we'll harass. Exploit that vulnerability. Hull breached again. Let's heal yourself again. No reason not to, and then we'll harass again. Alright. So we've won a bunch of stuff. I've been promoted. Let's see here. Slice and Dice 2. Ground combat power. Well, we're going to pick up Phaser Blast, I think. Colony at Deneb. Finally, a friendly face. We were cut off by those creatures a few weeks ago. Fully stocked and functional colony here, Commander. Consider it at your disposal. We're not going to lie, most of us would prefer to be evacuated at station of yours, but if you need us here, we can pull in any Federation refugees. Yep. So let's transfer the crew for the moment. And leave the system. So there we go. We now have 2 fuel things and a colony. We're going to send this fleet up there. Oh my. They're fighting among each other. So let's go forward slightly, transfer the fuel, leave the system, and then let's return you home. See if we can't get there in time to fight this fleet. We retrieved some, send a fleet. Send a fleet. Oh, send a fleet. Sorry, I'm like, why is it not letting me do that? No. Let's launch anyway, because yep. I know there's going to be some damage here. We're going to heal you. Just try to destroy these guys quickly here. We'll upload the virus anyway, because it's a good balancing act. Kill that shiv, yep. And then we'll portal cannon to do damage. Perfect. We won a whole bunch of stuff. And Hadron Zahn got promoted. We're going to do the blood drive. Alright, so for now we're going to call an end here, since we seem to have gotten to a decent part. Really need that more dark matter so I can do that kind of stuff. I probably should defeat these guys at some point. All sorts of different pirates. But for now, we'll call an end. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get a feel for what Halcyon 6 is. It's going to be a blast. This is another one that if I can fit it into my channel and have time, I'm definitely going to. So we'll see what happens. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.